Hello everyone. In this video we are going to talk about rates. We're going to define a rate, we'll talk about an example, and then I'll talk about something else later in this video too. So what defines a rate? Remember in ratios, we were comparing two measurements with the same type of units. But many of the comparisons that we make use measurements with different types of units, and this type of comparison is called a rate. So in short, a rate is a type of ratio used to compare different types of quantities. An example of this would be 270 miles over 13 gallons. Notice how I have two different units of measurement there. Another example would be $17 per 1 hour. Now I said the word per there. That is a key word for letting us know that we are going to be using a rate. Several other words that imply rates along with the word per would be the words for, in, on, and one more that I see from time to time but not as often is the word from. So per, for, in, on, and from imply that you are working with rates. This just lets you know whenever you're working out a problem. So let's take a look at an example. I want to reduce this to its lowest terms. Writing it as a fraction first will help. So it says $1,500 of wages in 10 weeks. What if I want to find the lowest possible way to reduce this? So $1,500 in 10 weeks. So because both of these numbers are divisible by 10, I'm going to go ahead and do that. Simplifying this gives me $150 per week. Now, the denominator here says 1 week. When the denominator of a rate is 1, it is called a unit rate. We use unit rates very, very frequently, and they're typically the more common type of applications you may see. Sometimes you may be given a specific type of rate, like miles per gallon, miles per hour, or dollars per specific period of time, like in this case, dollars per weeks. Maybe you find dollars per day. These are just some examples. And in fact, let's actually work out one more for the sake of this video. We'll work out one more unit rate. Suppose I'll do another money example. $810 in 6 days. If I was told, find the unit rate, it means you want to have a denominator of 1. So $810 in 6 days, if I write this in fraction form, getting my units in there first. So let's divide both these numbers by 6. Doing so will give me a denominator of 1, and my numerator will be 135. So remember, unit rates is when the denominator is 1. When the denominator of a rate is 1, it is called a unit rate. Miles per gallon, feet per second, dollars per days. These are just some examples. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you later.